Garo, Garo or Fanged Wolf, is a Japanese tokusatsu television series created and directed by Kida Amamiya, first broadcast on TV Tokyo from October 7, 2005 to March 31, 2006, with 25 episodes plus an overview special. The series is considered the inaugural installment of the Garo Mate series and is noted for being more mature in tone, featuring horror elements, graphic violence, occasional nudity, and darker themes, compared to typical tokusatsu aimed at children. The story centers on Kuga Seijima, a Makai knight who takes on the mantle of the Golden Knight Garo to battle horrors, demonic entities that invade the human world via objects called Inga Gates. Kuga saves a young woman named Kaoru Mitsuki, who becomes tainted by horror blood and must be purified within roughly 100 days or die painfully. He spares her, and together they struggle against the horrors and uncover a conspiracy involving Messiah, the origin of horrors. Along the way, he encounters Rai Suzumura, another Makai knight who eventually becomes his ally. The series was produced by Tohoku Shinsha and features creature design by Yasushi Nirasawa, known later for work in the Kamen Rider series. The success of this first Garo series spawned numerous sequels, specials, and films expanding the Garo universe. Bima. The Bima Tokusatsu series is the Bima Ksatria Garuda franchise, an Indonesian superhero show created as a cooperation between MNC Media and Japan's Ishimori Productions, airing first on RCTI from 30 June 2013 to 22 December 2013 with 26 episodes. The series was inspired by Kamen Rider Black and Kamen Rider Black RX. Its story begins in a parallel world ruled by the Voodoo Empire under Lord Juspion, who seeks to invade Earth to harness its resources. A scientist from Earth and a mysterious man from the parallel world give Ray Bremisakti the Red Power Stone, which enables him to transform into Bima, the Garuda Knight, to defend Earth. Ray's foster family Randy and Rena become caught in the conflict, and his foster brother Michael is later revealed as Azazel, forced to serve Voodoo until he is redeemed. The Voodoo Empire uses monsters, Shadow Crisis elite officers, and the Grand Gator device to threaten Earth, while Bima fights with his Garuda Saber Helios, which can shift into a bow. A second season, Ksatria Garuda bima-x, aired starting 7 September 2014 with 50 episodes. In bima-x, after Rasputin's defeat, a new ruler called the Black Lord rises, and Ray must join forces with his brother Riza, as Azazel, to defend Earth from renewed Voodoo threats. Gavan. The Gavan Tokusatsu series is Space Sheriff Gavan, the first series in Toei's Metal Hero franchise. It aired in Japan on TV Asahi from March 5, 1982 to February 25, 1983, with a total of 44 episodes. Created by Saburo Yatsude and developed by Shozo Uehara, it is a tokusatsu series combining superhero fiction and space western elements. The plot is about Earth being invaded by the space crime organization Maku, led by Dawn Horror, who seeks to dominate the universe and uses Earth as a target. In response, the Galaxy Federal Police dispatch Space Sheriff Gavan from Planet Bird to Earth. Incognito as Retsu Ichigoji, he takes a job at the Avalon Youth Club in Japan to track down Maku's operations while supported by Mimi, daughter of Commander Kam, his home planet aides, and various allies. Gavan transforms by calling Joe Chaku, causing his suit of granium particles to form in 0.05 seconds. When he's done, he issues vacuum evaporation to return the suit. After its original run, Gavan's legacy continued in films and crossovers. In 2012, Space Sheriff Gavan, the movie was produced to celebrate the 30th anniversary, introducing a new Gavan, Jiki Jumanji, Gavan Taichi, while Retsu Ishijoji mentors him. There is also Gokaiger vs. Gavan, a crossover with Super Sentai, other appearances in Superhero Taisen Z, and special releases under the Space Squad banner. Juspion. Mega Beast Investigator Juspion, also known simply as Juspion, is a Japanese tokusatsu television series in the Metal Hero franchise produced by Toei, originally aired from March 15, 1985 to March 24, 1986, totaling 46 episodes. The story opens as the space hermit Ejin, studying a prophecy in the Galactic Bible, warns that when the dark god Satan Gorth awakens, the universe will be ravaged by giant monsters called Mega Beasts. Ejin has tutored Juspion to combat this threat, and after Sazer-X appears, he sends Juspion with his companions Henri and Mia to travel across planets aboard their ship Dalian to stop the corruption. Eventually, Juspion and crew arrive on Earth, where many mega-beasts lie dormant in various locations, and he must prevent Sazer-X's ambitions to create a mega-beast empire. Juspion wears a metal tech suit made from a rare mineral called aginium, and is armed with a plasma blazer sword and beam scanner gun. His ship Dalian can transform. It carries the superplanetary combat tank Gavan and a motorcycle Iron Wolf, and Dalian itself becomes a giant robot used as a final weapon against mega-beasts. Villains include Sazer-X, his Herr Magellan, Dark Witch Gilza, resurrected Amazonas warriors, and various mega-beasts serving their cause. The series is notable for its mix of science fantasy, adventure, and superhero action, and has achieved enduring popularity, especially in Brazil. Mirrorman. Mirrorman is a Japanese tokusatsu science fiction superhero produced by Tsuburaya Productions that aired on Fuji TV from December 5, 1971 to November 26, 1972 for a total of 51 episodes. The show was Tsuburaya's first non-Ultraman superhero series. Its tone was originally darker and more brooding, akin to Ultra 7, but midway the network forced it into a lighter, more action-oriented direction. The plot centers on Kyutaro Kagami, a photojournalist who learns he is the half-human son of the original Mirrorman from the second dimension, and is destined to defend Earth from an alien force known as the Invaders, who deploy kaiju and other threats. As the titular hero, Mirrorman transforms via a mirror pendant and can grow to fight giant monsters, but he is limited by a time bomb implanted in him by the Invaders to prevent overuse of his power. A later direct-to-DVD revival called Mirrorman Reflex bears little connection in characters to the original, but reflects a darker, supernatural tone by reimagining the mirror world as the hidden world, and has a new hero, Akira Kageyama. Jiban. The mobile cop Jiban, or Keru Kiji Jiban, is a Japanese tokusatsu television series, the eighth installment in the Metal Hero franchise and the first of the Heisei era. The story begins when Naoto Tamura, a rookie detective in Central City, is killed while on duty by a bionoid monster. The scientist Dr. Kenzu Igarashi, whose prior experiments partly gave rise to the Byron Syndicate, revives Naoto as a cyborg detective called Jiban. As Jiban, Naoto retains the ability to revert to human form and is programmed with directives that guide his conduct, such as the ability to arrest criminals without a warrant, punish Byron agents by his own judgment, and prioritize human life over orders that violate that principle. Jiban is aided by various equipment and vehicles, including a transforming badge, the super police vehicles Resin, Vakin, and Spylus, each possessing advanced onboard computers. His arsenal further includes the Maximilian Type 3 weapon, the Daedalus cannon, and later, for his perfect Jiban form, additions like the Auto-Derringer rifle, Power Breaker pincers, and Knee-Jerker drill arms. The antagonists are members of the Byron Syndicate led by Dr. Jiba, who dispatches biologically enhanced agents called bionoids to sow chaos and challenge Jiban. Among his chief foes is Mado Garbo, a cyborg assassin created to counter Jiban. In one arc, she kills Jiban, prompting his resurrection into his upgraded perfect Jiban form. In the final, Byron annihilates Jiban's base and deploys a false Jiban. The real Jiban defeats his duplicate and confronts Jibanoid. In the aftermath, he discovers that Mayumi Igarashi, the only civilian who knew his secret identity, was in fact his long-lost younger sister. Justirisers. Genseiken Justirisers is a Japanese tokusatsu superhero television series produced by Toho and broadcast on TV Tokyo from October 2, 2004 to September 24, 2005, spanning 51 episodes. It is the second installment in Toho's Seishin Star God series. In the series, 3 humans are chosen by the mysterious Justipower, the Earth's will, to become the Justirisers. They are Shoutadate, Riser Glen, Yuka Sanada, Riser Kaguri, and Shinya Hiraga, Riser Gant. Each wields an in-loader that merges their inner characteristic, courage, virtue, wisdom, with Justipower to generate armored forms. Their primary mecha is Genseiyu Riseros, a dragon dinosaur hybrid which the 3 can jointly pilot. The individual Justirisers can also summon personal Seishinju beasts, Eno, Kuki, Ranga, to combine with Riseros into more powerful Genseisan forms, Ken Riser, Ju Riser, Nin Riser. The ultimate mecha is Justirisers, formed by combining Riseros with Seishin Juryuto. The series' adversaries begin with the Hades Army, Kaiser Hades, Dr. Zora, Bacchus, Cyber Knights, Death Commandos, whose goal is to subjugate Earth and revive their sealed master. In the latter episodes, the Daruga Imperial Army appears, led by Daruga, Kaiser Hades' elder brother, with forces including Reganders, Adorox, battleships, and the space fortress Diglos. Allies to the Justirisers include Meo Tendo, Rika, Demon Knight, and supporting human characters. The narrative follows the Justirisers as they grow in strength, combat monsters and cosmic threats, protect Earth, resolve internal conflicts, and eventually unite their powers, and with allies to defeat the enemy's final forms. Sazer-X. Chousei Kantai Sazer-X, or Super Starfleet Sazer-X, is a Japanese tokusatsu superhero television series produced by Toho and Konami, and is the third installment in Toho's Chousei franchise. Set in the year 2500, Earth lies under the control of a future race named the Neo-Deskal, plunging the planet into darkness. In a final gambit, the human resistance dispatches 3 powerful warships known as the Meteor God vessels into the past to intercept and halt the rise of Neo-Deskal before their conquest begins. Alongside the warships travel Ad with his Lieutenant Gordo, Kane, the twin Sazers Ein and Zween, and Remy, pilot of Great Leo. In 2005, Ad and Kane joined Takudo Ando, whose grandfather once encountered Captain Shark and passed to him a knuckle-cross device allowing Takudo to become the third member of Sazer-X. The team fights primarily against the space pirate forces known as Deskal, and later their future counterparts Neo-Deskal. Captain Shark eventually appears from the future, together with a rival called Jackal, a mysterious being tied to Shark's past. Sazer-X characters include Leo Sazer, Takudo Ando, Eagle Sazer, Ad, Beetle Sazer, Kane Lucano, Shark Sazer, Commander Shark, Twin Sazer Ein and Zween, Remy, and Gordo. The primary villain factions include the space pirates Deskal, with commanders like Captain Barter and various shoguns, and Neo-Deskal, with figures including King Neo-Deskal, Beretta, Garade, Jackal, and other monster forces. The series was directed by Okihiro Yoneda, with screenwriting by Tamio Hayashi and music by Hiroshi Takaki. Despite running 38 to 39 episodes, it ultimately became the last installment in the Chousei franchise before cancellation. Hey everyone! Thank you all for watching until the end. I'll be back with more videos, so make sure to like and subscribe.